And so you've gone really deep on this. You've interviewed lots of people. You've helped them, you've produced documentary films.
Yeah, and we're just about to make another one, yeah. We're just about to make another one in India because we've seen this happening in India with farmers that are killing themselves because of the problems that exist through this. So there's a whole nother story, but yeah.
Killing themselves because their children are being taken, or?
They have the children taken. The farmers in India kill themselves because they borrow money at a high rate of interest from a loan shark. They can't pay the money back, so they have to give up their tractor, let's say. Then they have to give up some of their land, and then more of their land, until they've got nothing left. And so the whole livelihood is wrong, all because of the way that the money system operates in India. And it's like, these things happen, this injustice to poor people. A lot of these problems are solved very easy. Trafficking is solved, it's solvable, but it has to come from the top. The desire has to be from the top to be solvable. And when you look at Epstein and what was going on with him, and okay, they weren't children, but they were still teenagers that he was involved with. If you had a teenage daughter that was 14, 15, 16 years old, would you want to give a middle-aged man a massage in his luxury house in Miami for $500? No.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want that at all. In fact, if you heard one of your kids doing that, you'd be like, hell no. So, and if you go deep into this, which you can, and you can go down into MK Ultra, which is the CIA program that was established, where the Nazi soldiers came to train kids to be killers, that again were trafficked kids. They empty their brain of any moral compass and destroy their lives. Why? Well, for some 50-year-old politician wants to have sex with a 5-year-old. Go to the GB Road in Delhi, the biggest red light district in the world. Children are taken in there in boxes at 2 years old, and they grow up in caged boxes just to satisfy the sexual desires of men. I mean, like, it's just sick.
And this is mostly not talked about, right? And people point fingers at Hollywood, and they don't want to talk about it because that is almost a city, maybe not built on this, but built on taking advantage of young kids for movies.
There is, on OnlyFans, girls go and parade their bodies on OnlyFans and do different things, but there's some people on OnlyFans that just do their feet and their fingers, yeah? Because there's men that have got fetishes for women's feet. Now, if I said to you, you into women's feet? Personally, not my thing, yeah? But there's some men that are. But there's also men that are into kids. And what happens is, when you can have anything you want, so when you've had the sex with the supermodel, then you've had the threesomes and the foursomes and the fivesomes, then how do you spice it up? Okay, now we'll try a bit of bondage, shall we, and do a bit of that. Maybe some role play and do that. Oh no, I want to do something different. I want a virgin. Okay, let's have sex with a virgin. Oh, I like the taste of having sex with a virgin. Okay, I want 2 virgins, and so on and so forth. And it gets more and more depraved, and so people can get their fix. And the younger and the younger and the younger. And it's so common that it's taking place under our eyes without us seeing it. You look at prostitution. Never died, did it? It just grows and grows and grows. It's in every city, okay, in every country in the world. It exists. Whether you're gold miners in deepest, darkest South America, or whether you're a city worker in the city of London, or you work in the West End or Knightsbridge, it's at every angle and at every parallel. And we sit and make out that, these girls on OnlyFans, they're making a living, but they're not. They're destroying the ambitions of so many other children around the world. So I can go on about this forever because I'm really passionate about it and I care about it. I just want people to open their eyes, not to be naive. And if there's a way they can try and help, then they should try and help, no matter how small that may be.
How can people help?
Oh man, there's so many ways. With Maria's girls, I said to Maria, what is it the girls like about me? She said, you make them feel seen and heard. And I was like, wow, it was such a big compliment to hear that, the fact that they felt, Uncle Spencer makes them feel seen and heard. And I thought, what a lovely thing to say. And then people say to me, how can I help? And I'm like, you've got no idea how important love is. It's not about getting your wallet out and giving us some cash. Okay, of course, that's always going to be welcome for anybody that needs that kind of stuff. But actually, they just want to be recognised. They want to be acknowledged. They want to be seen as real people. And love and kindness is by far the coolest thing. Is when I take people to meet them, and we go for dinner and they chat and they really ask them questions and learn about them and learn about what they're interested in and what their goals and ambitions are. You know, and you see these kids, they just come alive. Because they want the same as anybody else. We want to feel that we're part of something and we're not alone, and we want to feel like we're respected. Because people can move mountains themselves when people believe in them. You know, if you don't believe in somebody, then they've got to work out how to get an education, or they've got to work out how to get somewhere to live. That's 10 times more difficult than if you've got people behind you saying, I believe in you. Okay, I've got your back. You become more powerful, don't you? You can run through walls when people believe in you.
So it's everybody can help. They just need to open their eyes to what's going on around them. Start with love.
Everyone can help. Anyone who wants to come and help the people that I work with, just send me a WhatsApp. I'll gladly arrange. You can come and have tea with us. You can come and have a pizza with us. Come and meet them and have some fun and meet these incredible young ladies. I mean, some of them are now going off to university in different parts of the world. One of them wants to be Prime Minister, which is just phenomenal, Shuli. They're just great kids, and you only got to spend 10 minutes with them and you'll start to realise, you know, and then you're addicted, so be careful.
So this is your mission for the rest of your life?
The only thing that matters.
Okay.
It's the only thing that matters. I don't need all of these things that people need. Okay, I need my kids to be healthy. You know, I need my mum and dad to live for as long as possible, and I need to try and find a way through whichever means possible to try and highlight the stories of these people that suffer, so that everyone can get a sense of it. And the ones that want to do something about it do, and the ones that don't, no bother. You know.
How do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, but also for the generations to come after?
I am absolutely amazed with the quality of companies that we're getting exposure to.
We go on to Zoom calls with the innovators and the folks who are building new applications in metaverse, blockchain, artificial intelligence, decentralized finance.
What's going on, everybody? Thumbs up if you can see me.
We are focusing on early stage investment.
And the quality of people that we're getting exposure to, whether it be Dan Tapiero with 1RT, Jason Ma from Open, Yatsu from Animoca.
It's been a phenomenal experience thus far. It has far exceeded my expectations.
We are focusing on cutting edge technologies.
I view it now as the best investment I've ever made. The upside I view is unlimited.
And as a retail investor, I would never get this exposure anywhere else outside of Investment Club.
See you in the Investment Club.